Hi, my beautiful diamonds and my beautiful Teletubbies. As you know, I am a published author. You can get my book on Amazon. Best information before leaving Earth, answers that work. But honey, you haven't seen anything yet. My son is also a published author. This is his latest book, Luxurious Wreckage. He has so many books. That's one of his books. And then he has Louis Pabon poems. And this one is Tendencies. Excellent book. I like this is my favorite though. This one is great. Page 24. When he's praying to Jehovah God, that is just like, it made me cry. That is like an amazing book. And this is mine again. Best information before leaving Earth. And then he has his reconstruction. This was his first one that he put out there. You can purchase all of these on Amazon. And here we have Boy Butter. If you are a person who loves poems, this is it, baby. And then you have Inclinations, Louis Pabon poems. And then you have Trouble Man. Yes. And then he has Earth's Bad Mouth. Wow. And he's very, very creative. He always has been. And then we have Bitter Boy Love Poems. Bitter Boy Love Poems. And then we have Bone Jelly. Check these books out. Now, how many books is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 books to my one. I have a second one coming out, but I am just so proud of this man. You know, when my children used to get on my last nerve, I used to make them sit and write 100 words or 100 whatever the hell, or 1,000 words, depending on how angry you made me, on why you feel you know more than me. Why? But anyway, that's that, yeah. So it turns out all that practice in writing, it's excellent. I want to share this with you right now. And this is, there's just certain things that you don't do or accept as a woman.
When I was growing up, my father used to say, Tilly, it's just certain things you don't do as a woman. And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I used to get so irritated, like, why are you telling me this? I'm like, he says, number one, if respect isn't being served, you leave. I used to say, just like that. He said, oh yeah, just like that. You teach people how to treat you. Number two, he said, you never go out to eat with a man and not have that bill times 2. I said, so what you mean? He says the amount it takes to feed 2 people, you and him at that table, you don't go out to eat with that man unless you have that times 2. I said, okay, clock it. Never thought I would need that one. I was 25 years old, called myself dating a man. And as we sat down at the dinner table, we had a heated discussion. He asked me did I think I was all of that because I had money, had my own car, had things going on for myself. And I said, no, I don't think I'm all of that, but I do have the things that I have for myself. What type of question are you asking me? He says, oh yeah, well, how would you feel if I got up and left you at this table right now? You have to pay your own bill. You got it? I said, I sure do. I got that times 2. Now, what you gonna do about it? I said, I got my own car out there, so I'm gonna leave this restaurant. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Long story short, you better stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. That's what my father was trying to prepare me for. You don't know how people be thinking when they get you in a certain predicament, in a certain situation, just to see you on your toes. Number 3, my dad told me, you can put all the makeup in the world on you can put your best fit on, you can put everything together well. But if you ain't got nothing up here, you ain't got nothing to your name. As he would say, women got cat, what else you got? And I went home that day to my mama's house crying. I was mad. I was upset. I felt like my own dad was telling me I wasn't pretty because at that time I was popping my stuff. I ain't had no money for real, but I was popping my little stuff. I had my hair done and my nail, you know, until I got older and realized that an empty place without no furniture ain't no home. So a beautiful girl without any substance, any intelligence, anything that's worth anything is not a woman. And furthermore, he was trying to protect me for the people who would only see a pretty face and not know what else I had behind it. And some days I didn't want to go back to his house because I felt like he was just saying things to hurt my feelings. To this day, the man could make me cry if he wanted to. He prepared me for everything that I went through and everything that I'm still going through today. Can't nobody come harder than he did. To this day, that man has never told me no. He treats me like a queen, like a real life queen. But that man made me mentally equipped for a lifetime. He would take me to the nicest restaurants just to show me before anybody else could show me anything. And as we took those rides, he would give me life lessons. Ladies, we living in a day and time where people think your femininity and your womanhood is a joke. People are depending on your stupidity, depending on your vulnerability, depending on you to fall short so they can pick up where you fall short on and play a game with you. Especially my women who are independent, who have jobs and their own money. See, some men are taking that as a hit or a threat to their manhood, to their masculinity. And the lengths that they would go to make you feel like you're small, to get their power back, is so dangerous. When I was growing up, my father used to say, Talia, it's just certain things you don't do as a woman. And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I used to get...
That is awesome that her dad gave her that advice, and he gave her the very best of advice. That's beautiful. And you see a lot of the content creators, a lot of the men, they have daughters. They have mothers who are back out here in the dating arena. Why? I don't know. Why you want to be dragged through the mud and turned into a workhorse again. I don't have a clue. And you already know where I stand. I always recommend that women take care of their own gender. Women should build each other up. Women should, live the Laney sisters' life, live to be 104, 109. They never had no man living in their household. But you have a lot of these content creators, these men, are trying to educate women, and they're telling women the same exact thing that her father was telling her. You know, her dad treated her like a queen, so she doesn't understand or know how to accept anything less. And you also notice how she said she was always prepared when she went on a date. She had whatever it was going to cost plus 2, times 2. You know, I'm a promoter of women having their own. Always have your own money. Even if you want to be a stay-at-home mom or wife, I don't recommend that. No, Proverbs 31. But I love you for your viewpoints and your feelings. You're entitled to your feelings. But what I will highly recommend, please always have your own money. Make sure that if this dude becomes one of those runaway husbands that's on Facebook, oh my God, it's sad, the comments, the women who are falling apart. But if he decides to pick up and leave, baby, you ain't said nothing but a word, baby. I got this. I can still take care of my children and manage my household and take care of myself. I have my own medical coverage. I have a savings account, checking. I have my own money. And more than anything, I have an amazing relationship with my Lord and my Savior. Isaiah chapter 54 verse 5 says Jesus Christ is your true husband anyway. But her dad, he definitely equipped her. I like also when she said, you know, a house with no furniture in it, what good is that? Like a woman could have all this beauty and a slamming body, but you got no brain, no common sense. That's useless. So like I said, I wanted to share that with you because it's so important for women to know how to protect themselves and always be alert. Okay? I recommend that you fly solo, and if you want to be with a man, don't live with them. Don't live with no man, honey, please. And don't forget to check out on Amazon Lewis Books, all of his books. His latest one, which is amazing. I love this one on that one is just too good. It's I gave that one 5 stars because I look at all of his poems and I rate them, and you notice I gave that one a 5-star. This one is called My Prayer. That one is just like too much. But anyway, and don't forget my book. Come on, guys. SheilaTruelove is loving you, honey. I got the best information before leaving Earth. You notice the acronyms is Bible. That's where you get the best information. But this is not a religious or a spiritual or one of those fanatical books. Check it out if you get a chance. I love you so much. SheilaTruelove, twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.